Okay, guys, it is finally done. For weeks now, I've used an app that lets you ask Nigerian leaders a question and hold them to what they actually said, and it works. But getting it to work was never the hard part. The hard part was getting it to tell the truth. So, welcome to the Every Tech That channel. I'm Toby, and today I'm going to be showing you on the record. You pick a Nigerian leader, you ask them a question, and you get an answer in their own voice, built from their real world record. I built it for my kids and for myself, but I'll come to why I did that at the end. But first, let me show you what it does and the decision that the whole thing stands on. Because that's the part I keep seeing people build with AI get wrong. So this is on the record. You open it, you see a wall of Nigerian leaders, presidents, governors, and a few historical figures like Awolowo. You pick one and then you talk to them. You ask them a question the way you would ask a person, what do you do about education? What's your position on federalism? And why did that policy fail? And the answer comes back in their voice, the tone, the way the particular person actually spoke. But the voice and the face are just the surface. The important part is underneath. Because the moment you make a leader talk, you have to ask one uncomfortable question. Is it telling the truth? So let me show you a real one so you can see what I mean. I'll ask Owolowo a few questions like about free education in the Western region. This was actually his thing. Okay, so now look at that. It's talking about free primary educational scheme, the Western region in 1950s, giving it to me the way he would have framed it, not like a Wikipedia paragraph. And this is the bit I actually like. Down here, the receipts. Every claim he just made, I can tap it, and it shows me the actual document he pulled it from. The source, the data, the link. And if you know anything about Nigerian political conversations, you know that it's mad that if somebody makes a claim, then there's actual evidence attached to it. So it's fun on the surface, but underneath is just showing you where it got it from. And now the obvious question, why go through all of this? Why not just use ChatGPT or Claude? And that's a fair question. ChatGPT, Claude can talk like anybody. But here is the problem. These big general models are trained on the whole internet. And the whole internet is honestly quite thin on Nigerian politics. So if you ask a big model a question about a governor's project in 2019, you'll answer with full confidence, and some part of it might just be made up. It will give you a date, a figure, and a quote, all delivered with the calm confidence of a guy who has never once set foot in Nigeria. And for teaching history, or as we used to call it, social studies, that's the worst thing that can happen. Because if my kids get nothing fine, they'll go and look it up. But if they get confidently wrong answers, that's a version they keep. That's the version they repeat. So I did the opposite. I didn't let the app answer from memory at all. Instead, I gave each leader a library and I told the app it's only allowed to speak from the library and nothing else. So every leader in the app has a library of their actual records, speeches, interviews, manifestos, budgets, court record notes, archives, real documents with real sources. When you ask a question, the app doesn't guess. It goes and finds the relevant passage from the leader's own records and it builds the answer only from what it finds. And that's where there's always a receipt. The answer came from it. And here's the part I care about the most. If the record doesn't have an answer, the app doesn't invent one. It tells you plainly, I have no record of that, or something clever like that. That sounds like a small thing, but it's a whole product. An AI that is willing to say, I don't know, is far more useful for teaching than one that always has an answer ready. So, guys, if this video is useful to you so far, please hit the like button. It helps more Africans and parents find this video. And it tells me you want more builds like this, not just 2 reviews. Now, before I go, I want to be absolutely clear about what this app is deliberately not, because this type of technology can go to some strange places, and I thought about that a lot. This is not a real person. It's an AI. It says so on every single screen, and it's speaking from documents, not from itself. It's a guidance to what someone said and did. It's not a replacement for them, and it's certainly not a spokesman for them. It won't tell you who to vote for. It won't predict elections. It won't put words in anybody's mouth that they didn't actually say. And if it ever gets anything wrong or something wrong, there's a button to flag it and a way for someone to challenge what is in the record, including a leader's own people. I didn't want to make history fun by making it less true. I wanted to make the true version of something people would actually open. And that for me is really the whole point. I said at the start that I build this for my kids. So here's the thing, they're growing up here. They will learn British history properly in a school from books with dates and exams. Our own history they'll get in pieces. A bit from me, a bit from their grandparents, a bit from an uncle or a family member who probably and confidently will get things wrong. And honestly, half of what's in the app, I'm learning myself. It's not just for them. It's so that we can both sit, and the kids actually sit together and get the real thing. So that's on the record. I worked really hard on it, but it's still in early access. And there's a lot I still want to add. More leaders, deeper records, and eventually other Nigerian languages. But the core already works. You ask, you get real answers, and you get the receipts. So guys, here's actually what I want from you. If you are a Nigerian raising your kids away from home, drop a comment and tell me which leader you actually want your kids to talk to. I have my own list and I want to see yours. And if you want to see other Nigerian projects I've built, here is a video where you actually run for president and try to fix the country. I'll leave it right here. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.